Yeah.
How are you? How are you doing with all this? Is this like a visit overload? Is it where you thought it would be, or where's the marathon at right now?
No, I mean, I'm close to the end. I mean, right now I'm kind of getting to that point where I think after this week I'm going to just take a break for a while and just kind of feel everything out and see everything. I mean, I'm glad I took all these visits. I mean, they're definitely tiring, but I mean, it lets you tell the differences between the schools you want to go to and the schools you don't want to be at. So it definitely helps a lot.
What's the biggest thing it helped you figure out?
I think just the feeling and the environment of everything. I mean, you really get a certain feeling at different schools, and you kind of know in your heart where you want to be, and just everything feels different, and that's kind of the main thing that I've taken away from these visits.
Can you imagine having to make your decision in 2 weeks? I mean, like, that's what Kojo's got to do.
I mean, I think I could have an idea, and maybe, but I mean, I think just it's too soon after all these visits. I feel like you need to sit on it all for a little bit, but it's definitely going to be hard.
Are you weighing the visit high? You know, everybody says, you're obviously going to feel great after a visit because the visits are supposed to go great. How are you weighing all that with the schools you've seen so far?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I mean, every school, that's the main thing for me is why I want to weigh, because every school I've been to, I've kind of came off one of those visit highs where I've loved everything about it. So that's kind of the main thing about the whole just waiting after everything, just kind of really seeing what stays with you.
You know, Oscar, a lot of guys throughout the years, they tell me their best visit wasn't the school they chose. Were you able to figure out what your best visit was yet, or the one that just was like, wow, they really put on a great show?
Yeah, I mean, I've had probably all my visits have been awesome. I mean, they've all been different and unique in their own ways. I wouldn't say one has been crazier than the other. I mean, Georgia was really fun. Great time there. Had a great time at Florida. Had a great time at Michigan. I mean, they've all done their own things. So, I mean, I think it's just going to kind of come down to what checks all the boxes for me and just gives me the best chances in the future.
Was the Michigan visit unique? Because I'm sure you didn't probably know a lot about that school.
Yeah, the Michigan visit was really unique. I was the only kid there, so it was really everything was on me. All the attention was to me. I could really do whatever I wanted. I mean, kind of went by my schedule. So it was a really cool place. I mean, I've never really been up north like that and visited and been to a Big Ten school yet, so it was really cool getting out there.
Do you think you need, I remember we've talked about your back pocket visit. Do you think you need to hold that one back for the fall, or what are you thinking on that one?
If I use that, it'll be for a game day, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it or not yet. I'm still feeling everything out, but I mean, I'll have that one if I need it.
How many people? It'd be a game day.
Mm-hmm.
How many people have told you come back in July for our little cookout, water slide, scavenger hunt? Have you heard that from a lot of schools yet?
Clemson's really trying to get me to theirs. I think I'm planning on making that. I mean, South Carolina's has something going on. I mean, they're all kind of blowing me up about it, but I think Clemson's a school I'll be at back in July.
What's important for you for South Carolina this weekend?
Just kind of meeting all the players and just getting that feeling that, I mean, I've felt all the other campuses, all the other schools, kind of just getting an idea of what it feels like to be there and just kind of what they do at the tight ends, just kind of everything they got to show me.
Which one of these schools, has any of these schools given you the home feeling yet? Have you had that home feeling yet?
Every school's given me a little piece of it, I'd say. I mean, some schools more than others, but I mean, it's definitely there at some schools, not as much as others, but I mean, every school kind of has a sense of it.
Let's look about, you said you needed some grounding or you needed to think about it. What's the resonant feeling now from the Georgia visit?
I mean, the Georgia visits, it's still one of my favorite visits. I mean, I had a great time there. Had a great time talking with all those players. I'm still in touch with all of them. I mean, they're still reaching out to me back and forth. So, I mean, I really had a good time there, and I enjoyed it. It's kind of stuck with me. So,
what sticks with you from Gainesville?
Just kind of the film we went over and the tight ends, what their tight ends did, and kind of just getting to hang out with the players there too, and just kind of getting a feeling of just living in Florida. I mean, beautiful place, warm always. So, I mean, that was kind of the unique part for that.
What do the Gators do to make that visit feel special or unique or tailored towards you? Did they bring up Kyle Pitts? Did they have you meet a celebrity? What was that like?
Yeah, I got to talk with just all the tight ends, the tight end room. I mean, they were talking about Kyle Pitts the whole time. I got to talk with pretty much all their starters. I mean, really got to hang out with all the players, so it was really cool.
Did you hear a good Kyle Pitts story? Did they tell you anything like this is what he did and this is how he worked or anything?
I mean, nothing crazy, but I mean, they were all – I got to talk with all the dudes that were going against him every day in practice and just the energy they brought, and they just talked about him and just kind of what it'd be like going against him.
So you were at Michigan Monday, Tuesday?
Mm-hmm. Monday, Tuesday, came back Wednesday.
What was that like? It was warm, I guess, right?
Yeah, it was like 77, 75, so it was really nice. I mean, it's different up there. It's really cool kind of being up there, just seeing everything. got to check out like all the stuff you don't see at other schools, like the hockey arena, all that stuff. So it was definitely a unique place.
What was the connection to Michigan? Is it just the tight end usage, or do you have family up there? What was the link that got Michigan in the mix?
I mean, the academics are second to none. I mean, it's a great academic school. The connections that you can have from graduating at Michigan are just unbelievable with everyone that went there. I mean, the way they use the tight end also, and just I think I have a chance at playing early there.
Where do you think you got the best chance of playing early?
I really think, I mean, everywhere I've talked to, every coach has told me no matter where I go, I think I'm going to play early. I mean, I'm confident in myself that I'm going to get on the field as a freshman anywhere I go, whether it's if I'm starting or rotating in. So, I mean, I'm just ready to just go wherever I go. Best place for me to just kind of put my head down and work. So.
The stadium, I got to ask you about that. That's different, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've seen a bunch of stadiums, but that's 110,000.
Yeah, it was definitely a breathtaking stadium. It was crazy. It'd definitely be cool to see that place rocking on a game day.